Okay, this is going to be a rant because this is day 15 or 16 where I basically been bedridden and just resting, and I finally got my energy back. So I'm very energized, and I haven't worked out since like November 15th or something. So finally, I got my energy back. I got my charge, my power back. Little problem here. So, I do acting, and every actor has like a waiting tables job or a bartender job. I don't do waiting tables and I don't do bartending, but I have another job that has to do with technology and real estate. Anyway, so one of my jobs, this is killing me. I have to come here and rant. I have to rant. I just ranted to my dad. I have real life people to rant. Don't worry. I have a lot of loved ones. I'm not going to name you guys. I love you. But it's not enough. I have to do more ranting because this just happened and I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on here? What are people doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Where do I start? I have this waiting tables job, the technology job, as I'm going to do acting. Probably going to do a lot of acting and film production and just film work and makeup work probably the next year or two. And then I'm probably going to go back into health. That's the plan. We'll see. We'll see. We're probably going to go back into health a little sooner. Anyway, so I had this crazy, like, near-death, wild IV injection experience. And I'm still having a little reaction. I have, like, a very racy heart. And I'm very, very racy. It's very weird. I've had no coffee since Thanksgiving, but I feel like I've had 500 million things of coffee. Wow. Yeah. People think there was, like, garbage in the IV drip I took. They think it was, like, adulterated. So, I contacted my job and I'm like, I'm dying. I'm in the emergency room. A military doctor told me to go to the emergency room. I just talked to an FBI agent who was also poisoned. Like, I'm in a really bad situation. I can't come to work. I can't come to work. So while I'm shaking, convulsing for 11 days, I want to say day 5 or 6, I'm shaking, convulsing, sweating through pounds of clothes. I'm wearing like 3 or 4 of these, sweating through it. Horrible, horrible pain. I can't even like send an email. So I send them an email when I got back from the emergency room. Can't come to work. I got this, I got that. Right. Okay. All right. Going forward. That's not interesting. None of this is interesting. I had to do the setup. I'm a very long setupper. Okay. So they said I have to sign this form to come back to work. So I can come back to work tonight, tomorrow, the next day. I want to go back to work. I want to go back to work, okay? I'm trying. They won't let me unless I fill this out. So go to the emergency room. Hey, can you fill this out? And we'll tell them that I go back to work. I go to the Syosset Hospital emergency room last night and I was like, hey, I was here 7 days ago. I'm fine now. I've recovered. Thank you for the help. No thank you to one nurse who made me cry. Super scary. I thought they were going to hold me overnight or something. Really scary. Never go to the emergency room alone if you don't have to. But I had to. My mom had pneumonia. My grandma's in a nursing home. My dad has his own stuff to do. Am I going to take my dog or a neighbor or a friend, 15 minutes away? I'm going to bother my friends? No, I'm not going to bother my friends with my own stuff. So I lived, I survived, I'm trying to get back to work, and here's where I'm like, what are we doing here? So my work's like, you have to fill out the form. I went to the emergency room, and they're like, sorry, we can't fill out the form. I know we treated you, but we can't sign off on your health policy. And I'm like, well, I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose one of my jobs. Can you just please tell them that I'm fine? Like, look at me. Just tell them I'm fine. Look at these eyelashes. I look ridiculous. Anyway, so I email my work and I say the emergency room won't sign the forms. My doctor, because they're like, go to a primary care doctor. My primary care doctor left to work with the military. She helps veterans with PTSD with acupuncture and all of her natural things. She works with the freaking government. I mean, she's a miracle worker, but she's not in New York. So I don't have a doctor, okay? I didn't know what to do. So I just want to go back to work today, right? Sorry. So I sent them another message, and my dad's like, just go to CityMD and just, go to there, pace it, go to CityMD, get a form, and then you can go back to work. And I'm like, wait, the emergency room is going to hit me with a bill. Now I have to go to another doctor that's a total stranger that I don't even trust just to get a fucking doctor's note for my job? Are you kidding me? What? I mean, think about the idiocracy in this. I have a job. I want to go back to work. I can go back to work today in like a few hours if they just say yes. I'm clearly healthy. I went to the emergency room. I could send them videos of my health. I could send them like my blood pressure. I can go to a dental office. I could have a dentist sign off on my health. I could have multiple neighbors say, oh, look, she's healthy. It's been like 16 days since this all happened to her. Like, can you just let me go back to work? But I might have to, with the emergency room suggestion and my dad's suggestion, go to yet another doctor to go back to work. I just went to the emergency room. Like, think about it. Think about it. If you're an employer and you want someone to give you a doctor's note because they were sick, and they give you a stack of paper from the emergency room showing them, like, what else do you want? A gynecological exam? A hair sample? What do you want? You want a gynecological sample? I just want to go back to work. What is wrong with people?